On last week's edition of Horror on the Orient Express, the investigators found themselves in the middle of Venice surrounded by noxious black waters. After leaving the Ca' Foscari University, our heroes made their way to the San Marco Basilica in search of a large black paving stone which hopefully hid the next piece of the simulacrum. After a bit of devilry from Camellia, Clay and Eldritch were able to move the stone in the chapel of San Isidoro. However, in place of the piece, a sealed letter spoke of a lamenting man who stole the leg and used it for another's designs. Now, the party is on its way to rendezvous at a Venetian doll factory. What secrets lie in the doll factory? What is causing this horrid torrent in Venice's canals? Let's find out in tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express. Hello, and welcome to tonight's edition of Horror on the Orient Express. I am your keeper of arcane lore, Moss, and these beautiful people around me are, they're the people that you come here for. They're the people that you keep showing up and liking the stream and commenting and all that stuff. I'm kind of just like a secondary backseat character. I'm the conductor. Everybody comes here for all of the flutes and cellos, and these guys are my woodwinds. By the way, I saw that Chrysanth was out there in the chat, so I've actually got one for you all. Do you know how many tickles it takes for an octopus to laugh?
Oh, how many?
10 tickles.
Ha!
Before you even said this, she's like, no, Moss. And
all right. Well, speaking of people who have a thing for tentacles, Sevvy, how are you doing this evening?
I'll have you know that was Ishara. That was not me. And it was Jellybeans, who also died by tentacles. He saw tentacles and he said, this is too good to be true. I need to get in there and get me some. So, hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday, start of the week. I thought that joke was amazing. I would say keep them coming because they make things so much better. You never know. You never know. Yeah. And Moss apparently likes the fact that TD Pockets gave him a $20 super chat.
I'm so amused.
Wow.
Perfect. Thank you, Titty Pockets. You are the best.
There's a titty pocket. Oh, no.
All right. right. Well, speaking of titty pockets or people with titties in their pockets, Chris, how are you?
Wow. Not really sure where to go with that one. Although I must
Nowhere
say,
to
isn't
go.
it odd how you never see me and Nomi in the same stream at the same time? Possibly an alter ego? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out tonight.
Wow. That actually, you know what? I never noticed that, but now that you've made the connection, I don't know if we'll be able to shake it. That might be a real life mystery we have to solve. But speaking of utter mysteries and people who I do not understand, JT, how are you this evening?
I am fantastic. I'm so great. I couldn't be better. I had the best joke for you guys, but I forgot it because my memory is trash. So,
well, if you remember, just let us know. I love jokes.
oh,
Especially bad jokes.
I'm gonna find it. Don't you worry.
Yes, let's go. Also, I do have a poll in chat. What will happen today? Will Camellia get to shoot people? Will Jimmy get lost because we all know he was looking for candy? Will Gore eat more blood, or will Clay break a door? Oh, very possible, very realistic things that could happen.
Did you plagiarize Daxy's bingo cards?
No, was that his bingo card?
Oh, well, all right, whatever you say. But speaking of an utter plagiarist, Froste, how are you doing?
Copying Shakespeare. Just a second. I'll be right. Let me find a speech online. There are changes in everyone's life, and this time, no, that was not going to work. I'll just leave you with this quote. I can't think of anything. But I was going to say that I'm so happy that you have the beautiful people that you actually also let me come on. It's very nice of you.
You are beautiful, Frost. I don't care what everybody else says.
What? Who said that? Titty pockets?
It must have been. He's the only culprit.
Nice.
Those black shirts. Not only do they get the inward pass, but always trouble. Always trouble.
That guy owes me money, by the way, I think.
That black shirt owes me money. Anyway, I
Did you
do
become
want
a chimney sweep all of a sudden?
By the way, for those of you who don't know, we have no sponsors, but I do like to give a nice little shout out to Sirenscape, because if you all hear any, sound effects, music, perhaps even, fart noises or anything like that, they might be from Sirenscape. So, yeah, we like to thank them, because if we shout them out on the stream, they don't copyright strike the channel, and that's awesome. We like that quite a bit.
That is kind of funny. We see Sirenscape where Sevvy is right now because her camera's off. It's just showing the background.
Perhaps I
they
should
can see the volume setting. Don't let them see that.
No!
It's like them seeing the crew behind the walls eating donuts or something.
Oh man, they've seen behind.
I'm back.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. All right. And we've also got some benefits to hand out. First and foremost, thank you to Titty Pockets coming in clutch with that $20 super chat. I will use that Eureka point wisely. But for everybody else, we actually got 2 golds from Kaio and Nozaku Boy. We got a silver from History Eraser Button. We also got Bread Roll Mimics fan art by Daxy. We got 55 likes last stream, and we got 38 comments. So overall, in total, we got 4 Eureka points to everybody, and then 1 additional point to little old me.
Oh.
And the bread rolls were really good. So if you guys should go see it in the Discord server. Oh my god, fantastic! No, oh my god, no. I was playing Call of Duty with one of my friends. We were doing zombies because he was carrying me through the Easter egg. Moss is the person that we played with last time, and he added a mod, so every time anybody killed zombies, it would make fart noises. I was very disturbed. I was really, really annoyed, and he kept turning it on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It was like, oh god.
She likes that about as much as she likes getting things in her hair.
Exactly.
Exactly, which is not at all, evidently.
Oh god, guys, I'm sorry. There is going to be no music tonight. I'm just going to be playing fart noises at the most inopportune times throughout the entire episode tonight.
I
So-
call that a win.
Yep. All right. So with that, when last we left off, now I actually do have to change the sound.
Yay! Please do. It'd be great.
All right. So when last we left off, you all had done the rounds, and I forget absolutely everything that you guys did, because you guys do a lot in every episode. But I do recall that you spent some time wandering around a statue, trying to find some hidden compartments or figure out what was going on, because there was some sort of noxious water that was flowing through the canals and causing these bright neon colorful flowers to grow from bushes around the statues. You spent quite a while.
I would add the water was brown and it smelled.
Is that right?
Brown
Why
and
did you
yucky
add that
water.
part?
Hey, I don't have Siren Escape on. I'm good.
Yep,
I'm
I
afraid to turn it on.
Yep, I definitely had not changed the soundscape yet. So, yeah, anytime anybody makes that reference, I'm probably going to have to make that to play that sound effect. So, but you also found that through a bit of sleuthing, that the letter which you found beneath the black paving stone in the San Isidoro Chapel was linked to Grancy Dollworks, and you find yourself now standing outside of Grancy Dollworks. Let me get some beep 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 beep. Get some sounds going here.
Some good sounds.
Not fart noises.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh my god.
So,
I'm done.
Yep. All right. So, as you stand there, you look upon this. You look upon the Grancy factory. You look at it, and it looks like it's made of stone, built in the 14th century by your best estimation. Its well-maintained facade contrasts with its down-at-heels companions in the Campo. A shoddy tourist map and bookshop, warrens of uncertain vintage housing university students who you can see walking around, a dirty but very bussin' cafe, and an industrial building surrounding of pungent odor and noxious usage.
You said dirty, but
I said dirty what? You were cutting out on my end.
you said dirty, but
Oh, God. So, and as you stand there, you also see, not only do you see several college students kind of walking around, a lot of whom have cigarettes just kind of dangling from their lips. You see workers wandering about, a lot of which are sitting in that cafe. You also see a large number of would look to be probably war veterans, as a lot of them are amputees. A lot of them missing hands, arms, feet, heads. Not heads, but a lot of them missing limbs. Just kind of sitting outside on benches surrounding the doll works.
Interesting.
Clay, you want to talk to the veterans and see?
Yeah.
You
'Cause
have
I'm-
better Italian than me.
Well, I'm also wondering if it's possible if they come here to get prosthetics, or if
Yep,
they work
that's
there.
what I'm wondering too.
So, yeah. Clay will just head on over there and open it by offering cigarettes to people, because that's usually a good opener.
Grazie. You see a very rough Probably younger man, late 20s, but you can see he's already very gruff. He's got a shaggy beard that has not been shaved in quite a while. His face is covered in dirt, and he wears an old button cap and a ratty vest with a thick coat over the top of it. He takes your cigarette and lights a match almost at light speed and begins to smoke it. Grazie.
And I'm trying to remember because Clay would remember, but I don't since it's been a week. Is what was the battle that we had searched?
Monte Grappa.
Monte Grappa. And just look at him and just ask him where he served. And say Monte Grappa or
I served everywhere, but I did serve in Monte Grappa. Alberto is my name.
Good to meet you. I served, well, in many places, but
He
towards
looks
the end
at
of the
you.
war, France.
He looks at you up and down, and he can tell, and you can tell that he's kind of like a little in awe due to your age and that you continue to serve for a long, long time, but also that you don't have an Italian accent.
I'm not Italian. Yep. And just ask him, and kind of nod at the rest of the men, and then at the doll works. Do they make prosthetics, or do you work here?
No, I do not work here, but yes, they do make prosthetics. Antonio is very good. Been doing it for a long time.
I see. And that's what you're all doing here?
See,
Well, that's good.
Alphonse, show him your new leg. And you see Alphonse pulls up his left pant leg, and you see a very, very nice and well-crafted prosthetic limb attached to a ratty shoe.
Just put his cigarette in his mouth, reach down, and knock on it with his knuckle. That's good craftsmanship.
You do not look to be amputee. What do you need to see Antonio for?
We're investigating something, and we found that it's possible that they may know something. People in their family, they made what do you call them? Statues or automatons or things at some point.
Did
Something
they?
kind of fanciful. Now they mostly focus on the dolls, I believe.
The Gramancies are not criminals, if that's what you are if that's what you are thinking.
Oh no, I don't think they're criminals.
See,
But this is more historical research for writing.
see, the entrance is over there, next to the Rio de San Cassian Canal.
Well, and since it's cold out here, he's just going to take some lira out and hand it to him and say, "Get yourself some coffee. It's cold out here."
He takes it. Grazie.
And
Holds
just
it
give
up.
him a light salute.
He returns it, and you see he grabs a crutch leaning against the wall and props himself up with it. Grazie. Hopefully we will see you again soon.
Definitely. And return to the group. Put his cigarette case away and drop the cigarette on the ground, stub it out, and say, "They're here to get prosthetics, and they believe that they're very good men, not criminals. They made sure to tell me that." So, and there's the door there.
Is it possibility that what they actually did was give somebody... No, it's not possible. They couldn't use it as a prosthetic. It would be too heavy.
And I
It
think
had
it would
to
also be magically unstable.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll...
Plus, if they get something, they usually shows up in the form of numbness or some kind of unsightly rash.
That is true. Well, when we go inside, We should see if we notice any rashes or anything like that because of the prolonged exposure that maybe they had, or maybe they know that their grandfather had, and that should give us some confirmation.
Right. And just poke Jimmy in the left arm. Your arm's still numb.
Pins and needles
Yes,
the entire
sir.
time.
Yes, sir, sure is. But that's okay.
It's for a good cause.
I'm just happy to be a part of things.
You know, old boy, in my experience, when someone says that they're good people, they're usually the opposite of what they say. Like me, for instance. I'm a great person.
I could go find the man at the restaurant and tell him I was in error and that you don't have a disease if you'd like me to. Not that good of a person? Okay. You don't want to make him feel better? No?
Let's just move in. Camellia will walk inside.
Camellia taking the lead, and as you make your way into the factory, you enter into the foyer, and you look around, and it's a small and cozy, thanks to a very well-stocked potbelly stove. It's furnished with slippery horsehair sofas and their antimacassars, damp with hair oil. You can also see a crowd of war veterans here inside, taking advantage of the warmth. They've made themselves at home, smoking, playing cards with well-thumbed pack of cards. You can tell that these have been played with quite a bit, and drinking coffee, as it looks like they are probably waiting to see someone. You also look around and you can see that there is a display case lining the wall, and exhibits historic Grancy dolls, mannequins, and prosthetics. If you look at some of the pieces have placards underneath, and you can see that some of them launched as early as Napoleon's Italian campaign.
Some time ago. Now that's for the dolls and everything, or
And the prosthetics.
anything.
And
That's for all of it. Yeah.
All of it. Okay, so they've been
Can I
doing
make-
this all for a long time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
can I make a notice roll to see if any of it looks like the leg that we're looking for?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'm gonna spend an Eureka point for this.
Oh, I just saw Orman's question
say-
earlier.
I was gonna say, do you need to spend a Eureka point on this? You have 100%.
Chat
No, but I wanted
requests
something other than a regular success, and
a
unfortunately, I
swoosh.
took that.
Moss.
Yeah, we forgot the swoosh.
Oh, swoosh! Oh, yeah. See, this is a
Swoosh.
well-oiled machine. Boop. Successfully swooshed, and everybody in the chat should be able to see now. Sevvy got a 65 on her spot hidden roll, which is a regular success.
Unfortunately.
However, you can see that all of these, while well made, are covered in a thin layer of dust, and none of them seem to be made of the same material as the pieces which you've already come in contact with.
Boy, golly, you reckon I'd have some kind of internal radar, given how much these things have been affecting me lately.
True. Hmm. You know, it occurs to me that maybe if we are lucky, that one of the people here might be an aficionado of the automatons. I think that's what they're called. And they might have some information and knowledge. Can I do a luck roll to see if I can spot somebody that seems to be... I mean, I know you said there's a lot of veterans, but maybe somebody that looks like they know a lot about it. Or about the...
You want to do like a luck roll? You said.
Yeah.
I would
not
say you'd
possible.
probably do more of a psychology roll just to kind of get a general sense of the people in here.
Yep, psychology it is. And I got a regular success.
Okay. You can tell that everyone in the waiting room here is a war veteran. It's tough to see, what their specialties are, if they had any, but you can tell that they were all soldiers. And you would guess that if they're all sitting here, none of them are either of the Grancy brothers.
True.
At which point, one of them kind of stands up and he pushes off the rest of his chair with a stump. He says, "Are you waiting to get in to see not Marco, to see Antonio?"
We wanted to have a small audience with Antonio or his brother, Sebastiano.
You are not amputees.
No, we are not.
Well, you are going to have to wait in line behind the rest of us.
Of course, I understand. By the way, do you know much of the work that they have done with automatons? Automatons? Like robotic type of figurines.
Robotic. I don't even know what you are talking about. Robotics?
Clockwork.
Clockwork.
Oh, clockwork with the gears and the hands and the faces.
Yes.
No, I'm not aware of anyone well, I'm surely not an expert in that, and I'm not really aware of anyone who is.
Ah, okay. We will wait our turn. We don't mind waiting. How long have you been here waiting?
He pulls out a pocket watch out of his pocket. About 4 hours.
Oh my goodness. Will you be seen today?
Maybe. Antonio is a busy man.
Oh. Sounds like he might need some help, don't you think?
Perhaps. But he's an expert in the field, and he's the only one who can do this affordably.
No, that makes sense. Perhaps he needs an assistant of sorts to help him get everything done in time and make sure that everybody gets seen quickly, don't you think?
It might be useful, yes. Do you know someone?
I actually do, and she is looking for a job actually, since she lost her last job. Her name is Maria. She is very handy and very, very smart, very sharp.
Maria,
Yeah,
you think a woman would want to do this work?
of course. It's a very good work helping people. What is there not to like?
It is true.
It is a calling. It is a calling for many people to want to help others.
And perhaps that would help it smell better in here. Ladies
Yeah.
like perfumes and pooperies.
Yeah, and we tend to want to clean up everything. Yes.
Well, you might have to go and speak with Antonio in the first place.
Yeah.
He is seeing a customer in his office at the moment, but it is right down the hallway. And he points you, as you kind of round a corner, he points you through the waiting room and around a corner, and you see a door which is slightly ajar.
Thank you, dear sir. I hope that he does hire Maria. She would love to work here, get this place cleaned up, get you guys a little bit more comfortable with some drinks other than coffee.
This place does need a feminine touch.
I agree. And I will head over towards the door.
And when she goes, Clay is just going to be bantering, talking. He's amongst soldiers now, so he's like, okay, and he'll just fall into the normal cadence of talking to them, asking them questions, probably end up sitting down, sharing cigarettes, and then playing cards with them. Well, she goes and does what she's going to do. I don't know who's going with her, but he's just going to kind of hang out here with them.
Okay.
With his people.
Is anybody else
branch,
going in?
wrong country, but
Whoever
still.
wants to come can come with me.
I'm kind of a free roaming vapor at this point. I think Jimmy's gonna try to feel out with his. He's gonna try to tap into his attunement to these strange devices that we've discovered, and see if maybe he can feel the presence of the item we're looking for. Is there a way I can do that?
He wants to use his affliction as a positive.
Turn a negative into a positive, Mr. G.
Everywhere I turn, if my hand tingles, I'm not getting anything.
I don't know of any,
I feel it on
any
my left side.
skill that would work with that, but I like the creativity. So I would say maybe a power roll would be appropriate.
Ooh, okay. That'll totally work. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's actually. All right, here goes. And regular success.
Okay. You try to reach out with your senses, summoning the senses of itchiness on your torso and numbness in your arm, and seeing if you can reach your intellectual and psychological feelers out for any sensation of another artifact, which might grant you another trait of ill omen. And in your vicinity, you don't sense anything.
Well, golly, it was worth a shot. I guess I'll just go with Miss Camilla.
Like that Jimmy's just like standing there, like squinting his eyes real hard.
He was definitely doing this right in broad view of everybody.
I love it. And Eldridge, what are you doing?
I'll hang out with Clay.
All right.
Just sitting in the back, minding my business, reading a book.
All right. And you can tell that they are eager to have more players at the table, provided that they cough up some lira. Yeah, it looks like they are.
I'll play some
actually.
poker with them, sure.
All right. So you all sat down around the table in the waiting room. You're all dealt cards, smoking cigarettes, and drinking coffee or whatever it is that you're drinking. Camellia and Jimmy and India follows closely behind. You enter into Antonio's office. And within, you can see his desks and bookshelves lined with enormous leather-bound general ledgers whose spines are dated in various spidery hands for several hundred consecutive years. Currently, you see Antonio, who is a elderly, thin, and dusty-looking man. He is currently seeing a war veteran, and it looks like he is currently trying to fit him with a brand new prosthetic leg. And as he does, he looks around and he inspects the leg, and you can see he's tightening some screws and snipping off a little bit of leather here for some straps. And he looks over at you and holds his fingers up as if to signal to wait.
Yes, sir.
I told Matan send a $20 super chat to Sevvy since she struggles to say it. Thank you. I do struggle.
Genius. You guys are killing me. I wonder if that's the same person as Titty Pockets.
I have no idea.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Do you all wait for him to finish with the patient?
Yes.
I'm gonna see see if I can use spot hidden to see if I find anything of use to us.
Yep.
Perhaps
I
a
want to
clue.
do. I want to do spot hidden as well.
Okay.
Bum bum diddly diddly bum. Where's my spot hidden check? Fail.
That's fail. Okay. In here, you can see that there are all kinds of measuring tools lining a few work tables and on his desk. There's a few raw materials you can see, some raw bits of clay which have look like they've been begun being worked on. Bits of leather here and there, and a lot of the journals which you see lining the bookshelves. As I'd said before, they look like they're dated ledgers, probably ledgers of doing business, and they span all the way back to the 18th century.
Would it be easy to then tell which ledger might have the information we need, since we know the year that it happened based on the newspaper clipping or the journal that is dated? Could we then look at that? Could we
You can
tell
yeah.
the year?
Yeah, you can get a general idea. It looks like the more modern ledgers are kept at the far right edge of the bookshelf. And it looks like they're all kept in relatively chronological order. Let me check something really quickly. Normally I have this pulled up, but I forgot this time. Do. Okay, and as you're kind of looking around through the ledgers at your point of the room, you see Antonio looks over at you and he says, "Cambio! Aspettare! Aspettare!" And you see he's kind of ushering you out the door, as it looks like he senses that you're trying to get look at his ledgers and probably snooping into something that might not be your business.
Okay. All right. I will raise my hands now and say I'm just looking around. I'm not touching anything. I can sit here and wait.
Jimmy's gonna act casual, like he is like, "Oh my goodness, what is she doing?"
At this point, he looks at you and says, "Parli Italiano."
Very little. Hold on. I'll get my friend that knows Italian, and I'll stick on my head and ask Clay to come over.
Clay will set his cards down, say, I was going to lose anyway, and basically just let it go. Because he's been trying this whole time. He doesn't, when he's playing with his men or anybody, he doesn't try to win. He tries to make sure that he either breaks even or never wins. So he's like, oh no, I lost the hand. And comes on over.
Okay. All right. I was just tell him why we're here. Tell him that we wanna that you're a writer, that you're gonna have some information and you're interested in the work that his company does, and also that we might know people that could help him help the store, man the store, clean up, like a receptionist of sorts.
Okay.
I like how you're just volunteering Maria when you don't know if she's employed or not.
Yeah, that's another story for another time.
It's later. We'll figure that out later, right?
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to share this. I had it pulled up on my screen for like 10 minutes. This is basically what you're looking at. This is the busy office of Antonio Grancy.
Oh, nice. The world's a little grainy. Put my glasses on.
Yeah, it's still grainy.
Damn, Italy. So grainy. Yeah, explain to him, just, thank him for what he's doing for the veterans, first of all, and then, state while they're there. Looking into the history of the automatons and the things that the family has, done in the past.
And that we might know somebody that could help him.
Oh, yes. And we might have someone on the hook for who could come and help. And if not her, then also the young man. I don't remember if he even has a job now.
You know,
Giorgio or whatever his name was.
that's subject of debate.
They probably both need employment.
Possibly.
Well, Maria is rich. You know that much.
Yeah, because they have an estate.
Yeah. Giorgio,
Well-
he's nothing but a dirty communist. So
But you
With a
but
gun.
truthfully though, the money belonged to the father. Generally, and I don't know how it was in the 20s, but generally money was tied to a male, not to a female.
Mhm.
So unless she got married or unless there was a clause in the will, the estate might not go to her. It might just skip and go to another relative that is male.
Perhaps. And with you saying all of this to Sebastiano, he gets a curious look in his eye and basically asks you, Clay, says, "Who is this that you are proposing coming to work for me?"
Tell them about Maria and her fiance, her new fiance. What's his name?
Yeah, there's a young
Roberto?
woman named Giorgio. A young
Giorgio.
woman named Maria, and the one who's in love with her named Giorgio. She comes from a family with money, but I'm not certain she's going to be inheriting, and
So
I
she's
think she's possibly going to need employment.
I thought his name was Comatorio.
Unusual name. Well, at this point, we do not have the funds to pay anyone else. But you say you come looking for what else? And all the while, he's kind of like, he'll like glance up at you and then look back down at his work. Meanwhile, the veteran who is sitting on his table is kind of like glaring at you all as if you're sort of intruding.
You mean Alberto, not Sebastiano? Antonio, you mean?
Who did I say? Did I say
You said
Sebastian?
Sebastiano. You mean Antonio?
Oh yeah, Antonio, sorry.
So we're looking for information on the wonderful automatons that your family has made in the past.
I do not know much about them. Perhaps Sebastiano can tell you a little more or show you the records.
All right. I'm sorry for the interruption, and he's going to put a hand on the vet's shoulder and just give him a knowing glance of like, just, I'm sorry for intruding, sorry for taking your time, because this is obviously incredibly important to him. And could we talk to your brother today?
Brother? No, Sebastiano is my son.
Oh, I was under the impression he was your brother. I'm sorry.
Sebastiano! And for about 15 seconds, you hear someone slowly making their way into the office. What is it, Antonio? And you see a young man, tall and thin, probably in his late 20s. Looks like he's leaning very heavily on a cane and is limping on his left leg. A cigarette is dangling from his lips. And you can tell that were it not for his gaunt face and the lack of color on his skin, he'd probably be a pretty handsome dude. But he speaks to you in Italian and says, "What is it that you need?"
Look at the father and just nod and say, we're interested in information about the automatons your family's made in the past.
Well, to my knowledge, my grandfather, Marco, made automatons. Perhaps, why don't you go ahead and look through those ledgers over there? And he nods over to the wall behind Antonio. Says, probably somewhere after the 1900s would be the best place.
Moss, I want a spot hidden to see what's up with this dude's leg.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got a 9.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, you can see that very clearly. Sebastiano's leg is a prosthetic.
But what's it make? Can I see what it's made out of?
Yeah, would you get extreme success? Yeah,
That's
oh
good.
yeah, absolutely. You can tell that his leg is actually made out of a very fine wood.
Okay,
Polished
so it's
to a
not
shine.
the leg.
You can just see it. You can just see the bottom of it, but yeah, you can tell that this is not the leg.
Okay.
Was it the correct leg, the left leg?
It is
Yep.
the left leg.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay. Can
All
I
right.
do a spot hidden then on the ledgers to see if I can find based on the year that we're looking for?
Yeah, actually, I would say you can kind of get an idea of where you're at, where you need to look. What I would say is either give me a library use or an accounting roll.
Nice. Gonna let them do that, and then I'm going to just kind of be watching what Antonio's doing and ask him if there's anything he can do to fetch anything since we're imposing.
Then I might need help
You know,
to do the
Say
library use.
my library is 100, so
Yeah.
Antonio kind of waves you away and says, "No, I'm doing
Oh
okay.
my god.
Why don't you go?"
shocker, negative.
I got a -7. I got
Look at
extreme
that.
success.
Nice. Okay. So, you can tell. You take a look through all of these ledgers, and you can find a couple of things. Both of you can notice this. You can tell that based on the most recent documents, Antonio's generosity towards these war veterans is very quickly driving the company into bankruptcy. You can also tell, looking a bit further back, the grandfather, Marco, had failed to maintain records of his tenure during 1916 to 1918. All 3 years are bound into one book. The entries tend to dry up as you go forward. People are identified by nicknames and initials. Go ahead and, if you want, you can give me an accounting or an appraise roll. And while you do that, Clay Sebastiano comes over to you and he grips you on the shoulder and he says, "You are war veteran. You are a war veteran too." And you can tell he has this sickening cough, almost as if he's got fluid in his throat.
Does anybody
Okay.
have accounting or appraise that's
Can I
more
help
than
with
a
the
5?
appraise roll?
I have
Yeah.
5.
I got a
Because I have a
35.
5, so this is not gonna go well. Okay.
Also
no.
5.
I'll do a thing. The Eureka.
I'll roll 2 just in case, but I don't have any faith.
There we go.
Oh
I got
my
a negative
God.
8.
Okay, there we go. Thor got it. Thank God. Thank God, because I was like, with this 5, I'm not gonna get lucky.
All right. So
Nice.
you can clearly see that based on the entries made, it looks as though a lot of the reason he was using nicknames and initials is because he was paying a lot in cash and doing a lot in the black market, thanks to the war drying up a lot of the materials needed to make what he was making. You also find... Let's see. Let me get this pulled up real quick here. You find... Oh, that's not what I want. It is what I want, but it's not the format I want. This is the one I want. You find this. The Ledgers of Marco Grancy. From September 17th of 1917. It is terrible that materials are so scarce and that those that exist are devoted to the war effort. Surely a little clay and wax can be donated to the little girls of Venice. 23rd of November to 23rd of December, 1917. No entries. A yellow telegram announcing his grandson Marco Grancy is officially missing in action on the slopes of Monte Grappa in November 22nd is tucked into the page. 29th of December 1917. A terrible blizzard is raging over Venice. We can be thankful that such storms have put an end to the Austrian and German advance, at least until spring. During the storm, friends tell me, an odd freak of lightning struck the campanile of, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, campanile, or campanile, one of the two, of the Palazzo Rezzoniani. I must go and see my old friends in the clock tower to see if they are all still hale and well. 30th of December 1917 to 14th of January 1918, no entries. 15th of January 1918, I have bad arthritis flaring up in my left leg. I've never been troubled with such an affliction before. I am sure that it will heal quickly as I have prayed to my namesake, St. Marco. 15th of March 1918, I've just heard that Signor Rezzoniani has died. The poor soul's body was not found for some days. He was such a recluse. God grant I did right. I hope I gave him peace. 9th of April, 1918. The following entry is in a different hand. Grandfather Marco died this day of old age, pain, and grief. God rest his soul.
Well, the only thing that seems anything helpful there is the clock tower.
Well, actually, he said Senor Rezioni has died. He says he was such a recluse. God grant I did right. I gave him peace. When you look at the handwritten note we found before, it said that he had a friend who was weeping and begging for help. He had no material. You know, he remembered that old story. His grandson also died at Monte Grappa. I think this is it. I think this is the man. The handout that we found from San Marco, it didn't say a month, right? It had no date.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm wondering if it was because he had bad arthritis because he touched the leg.
Clock tower.
Was Sebastiano saying anything else to Clay besides just asking, just in general, veteran, just banter, small talk?
Yeah, for the most part, he was just kind of making small talk with you. He could tell by looking at you that you were a grizzled warrior. And so he basically, it looks like he is kind of, making nice with you.
Okay.
And eventually he says, why don't you come out with my friends and I? We can show you the town.
I would enjoy that greatly.
Very good. Papa, what time is it? And you see Antonio pulls out his watch. He says, it's just after 6. See. Well, I am off the clock here. I suppose we can go anytime we anytime we'd like.
Yeah, he's just going to look over at the group, raise an eyebrow.
What is
Yes, sir.
Maria's last name?
Stegliani.
Yes, it starts with an S.
Yeah.
Can I run like a cursory medicine check on this fellow?
Yeah.
See if maybe I'm spotting to see if maybe he's exhibiting some suspicious signs.
He probably has cancer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely going to burn a Eureka point
Or
on
he was
this one.
gassed during the war, or he drank some of that canal water. You don't know.
I don't know, but I sure am going to check.
So either first aid or medicine will work for this.
Oh, goody, because my medicine sucks. First aid. Regular success.
Okay.
You did it.
Not too difficult. You know your share of war veterans. You would guess that this is actually probably the result of poison gas inhalation.
Can I at least see if, I don't know, so he's not exhibiting any signs similar to my own?
At the moment, no.
I remember the joke.
Let's hear it.
Joe.
Bleaching your butthole is basically changing your ringtone.
Oh my god. Okay. No, I hate to continue the pause on the game, but I did hear a really good one today. What's the difference between a lentil and a chickpea? I've never had a lentil on my chest.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Right. I'm sorry about that. All right.
I've heard that one.
All right. So, at this point, Antonio.
Hey, I got a Eureka point. Thank you, Vijay.
JJ coming in with the save.
By the way, Vijay, thank you for the packet of goodness and the mouse.
It's not a virus, the JJ. It is poison gas inhalation. I am very slowly dying. And with that, Sebastiano actually begins to make his way out of the office. And he says, "Would you like to see your way around the factory?"
Definitely. I would love to see it.
He says, see. And he brings you down around a few corners.
And is he letting everybody come with?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
excellent. Okay.
So you can see he brings you to a room. He says, "This is the finishing room." And you can see it contains 2 ranks of hand-driven sewing machines and lathes. 6 elderly staff are hard at work fitting body parts, inserting eyes, and sewing soft doll bodies. As you enter, they nod briefly at you and immediately just after go right back to work. Completed dolls line the walls, as do several prosthetic limbs and completed body parts for mannequins. Cold blue china eyes surround all of you, almost staring at you and unblinking. As he moves on, you come to the second room, which is the shaping room. You can see that it contains the kiln for firing the ceramic doll heads and limbs, bolts of uncut bleached cloth for their bodies, stuffing, and so on. You can see 3 younger men are hard at work here. And you can see there is a desk with a nameplate that says Sebastiano crammed in a corner. And then finally, as you get towards the opposite end of the building, you get to what looks like the longest room in the entire building. Stretches the entire length of the rear wall. He says, "This is the storeroom." And you can see that the walls are packed with dolls, stacks upon stacks upon stacks, naked and clothed, soft-bodied, china-bodied, spotless dolls which say "mama" when squeezed are next to dolls half-eaten away by time. Dolls with dust filming their merciless blue glares. Careless movement tumbles the stock, you would guess, as they are so haphazardly placed around. And you can see all kinds of prosthetic limbs standing, leaning up against the wall around them.
Man, I'm gonna lean in close to Mr. Gore and whisper, "This place is giving me the willies, Mr. G."
Can I do a spot hidden, see if the leg is here somewhere?
You know, dear
I was
boy,
hoping.
the last thing I want to hear
Absolutely.
about is your willy.
Well, gosh, what does that mean, Mr. G?
Oh, look it up.
Oh, you got
Damn,
extreme
critical.
success, huh?
Wow.
Wow.
A 1.
Well, while there are legs aplenty in this room, you don't see the leg.
Hmm.
Did the cripple guy, brother, son thing look ill? He said he was gaunt or something, but does
Yeah.
he look ill?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
afflicted?
He'll basically, as you're walking around the factory with him, touring the facilities, he puffs on cigarette after cigarette, coughing the entire time.
Got rotten lungs, Mr.
I
G.
go talk to him.
See,
I have a question for you, old boy. That prosthetic you have there, was that made by someone in your family?
you speak English.
Ah, shit.
See, yes, Antonio made it.
Do you know if the base inside of it is something other than the wood that is on the exterior of it? And how's your health been since you've acquired it?
Its construction is of solid wood here, and he kind of holds his leg up and knocks against it, and you can tell based on the sound, it sounds like a solid plank of wood.
Solid plank of wood. All right, so there's nothing inside, or as far as we can tell.
Right? Yeah. He says, well, the doctor he tells me to smoke the cigarettes to improve the strength of my lungs, but every passing winter I seem to be getting worse.
Golly, that's so queer.
I don't know nothing about that. I do love a good smoke myself, so I hope your health improves, dear boy. Listen, have you ever seen any strange legs? Strange legs made out of unbreakable materials.
With that, he looks at you quizzically and says, no, I'm not sure of what you are talking about. You mean steel?
No, not steel. Some form of, I don't know, weird material. That's all that's the best I can give you about it.
No, I am not aware of anything that could possibly be made of unbreakable material.
Okay, just curious. Anyway, I hope you feel better. And then I watch him very astutely and quizzically, seeing what
Be
he
sure to
does
keep
with the
smoking those
information that I sure gave, just imparted him with.
Okay. And he seems a bit aloof to it. He's not really sure exactly what you're talking about. You can kind of tell just by looking at him. But after a little while, after your tour of the facilities, he says, all right, well, why don't I show you what it's like at the Campo della Bambino?
And just nod.
Sounds good.
All right. And you all exit the factory, and thus begins a night of his version of revelry. He takes you out to a couple of bars. You can see that Sebastiano, he likes to drink. Do you all join him in drinking?
Yes. Clay does.
Okay.
I keep a
Be
very
sure.
close eye on where my drinks come from.
I do not.
Okay. All right. So, over the course of the evening, he shares with you a few war stories, and you can see he's got a lot of old, grizzled war veteran friends who gather around him, both amputee and not, people which he knew from his service. He tells you all about his elder brother Marco, who was killed on the slopes of Monte Grappo. And he laments that his body was never actually found. He says that he was reported missing, and it was months before he was pronounced dead. Unfortunately, they were never able to find his body and return him to us. My father is Well, this is why he is so generous with his prosthetics, and you can see that he's getting more and more inebriated as the night goes on. And then eventually, as he gets plenty liquored up, he tells you all about how he lost his leg in grim detail. He tells you that the first battle that he was in on Monte Grappa, he was in too close a proximity to a bomb that immediately took his leg off. And as that was happening, he was laying there almost bleeding out. He inhaled some poison gas, which, as he goes to see his doctor year by year, the doctor tells him, "Here, smoke these cigarettes. It'll help improve your lung strength." And grim winter by grim winter, it seems to be getting worse.
You think he'd learn?
Maybe you should stop smoking the cigarettes, my man.
No. You got to trust the science on this one.
I mean, clearly they're not doing anything. They're making it worse.
I don't know. It does wonders for me, my pipe.
But maybe it's just that with the poison gas.
I'm sorry. Are you a doctor?
Yes.
You are. Then tell me, what is wrong with my lungs? How do I get cured?
Well, we'll need to do an X-ray, my friend.
X-ray. What is that?
But were X-rays invented? X-rays were invented at that time, I think. Let me look. X-rays invented.
I think we actually looked this up before.
Even if they did exist, I doubt they were readily available in old broke ass Italy.
Yeah, but they were invented in 1895. So I'm sure. Yeah, I think Amelia would know about the X-ray. Well, the X-ray is a fancy machine that takes a picture of what your lungs look like without imposing you through surgery, so we can tell what is wrong with your lungs.
You mean you are going to sit there across the table from me, and you are going to tell me that you you can see on the inside of me. You can see my lungs.
Yes, with
a photograph.
Yes.
This must be the new technology.
Well, the X-ray was invented in 1890, so it's been quite a while since they've been out there.
I tell you, oh boy, if you think she knows a lot about X-rays and all that, you should see the fine eggs that she makes. It's impeccable, the eggs that she makes. Oh, it's so wonderful.
I'm a wonderful cook.
That'll make your lungs feel better. I promise you that, old boy.
I am sure that you will make a man very happy with your eggs. Camelia Sebastiano. I'll tell you what, you can find me this X-ray and X-ray. You are an X-ray girl. Now that's what I call you.
Okay.
X-ray girl, you will find me these X-rays, and I will give up the smoking.
I don't know, old boy. A man should never give up smoking. It's one of the things that make a man, I say.
A man after my own heart right here.
You keep smoking those Lucky Strikes.
I tell you, my grandfather used to be able to roll these all with one hand. He would sit there in his chair, and he would sprinkle the tobacco in the rolling paper, and he would give it a quick lick and just roll it all in between these fingers, the three fingers here. It was a good man, from what I remember.
By the way, do you know much about Signor Resoniani? He seemed to be close to your grandfather.
I think he died a while back. I know that he had very large, very large house on the Grand Canal.
You know, Sevvy, now that you
Very
told
large
Aruda
house.
you're a doctor, he wants an examination.
He would trust me with a scalpel and a syringe. Just saying.
I would
That
trust
is
you with a
brave.
camera.
Okay, so Sebastiano says that he had a big estate by the river, he said?
On the Grand Canal, yeah.
The
the
Grand
Grand
Canal. Palazzo Rezzoniani is where he used to live. To my
Oh.
understanding, no one lives there now.
Was his estate demolished, or is his house still there?
No, in the summertime, grandfather Fidel gives tours to anyone who wants to come and see the palazzo.
Huh.
Unfortunately, during the winters, you have to make appointment.
Okay, I suggest we make an appointment then.
Why are you so interested in what you say, robots?
Well, Clay, my friend here, is very, very famous writer, aren't you, Clay?
Somewhat.
You are a writer.
You might have heard of his works, and then I'll spell out a few titles that I personally don't know.
Jimmy will be the first. Well, he'll start spewing every single book in chronological order, and rating them from 1 to 10, each and every single one.
War veteran and novelist. Quite the accomplished individual you are, Mr. York.
I had to keep busy somehow.
Yeah. Well,
And he's so modest too.
perhaps one of these days. Perhaps one of these days you can share your stories with me.
Just nod and take another drink.
You know, if you get his book, I'm pretty sure he'll sign it and give you an autograph.
Do you have copy?
With me? No.
See. Oh,
I have one.
I'm sure Jimmy does.
Jimmy genuinely does have in his inventory his adventure novel collection. So I'd be happy to donate one of these to you. I've read it 1,000 times. This is a really good one with the large-breasted women and the tentacle monsters and whatnot.
what war did you say you fought in again?
Talking to me?
No.
Jimmy?
No, Clay.
Oh. A number of them.
What war did you fight that has tentacles and large-breasted women? And why did I not fight in this war?
That may have been in my head.
I think that was fiction.
Oh, I thought you were autobiographical.
Well, the tentacles were made up.
Really?
I do not know where your mind goes sometimes. Probably disturbing places. I can relate to that.
You have a disturbing story, old boy.
Are you talking
Which-
to Clay or are you talking to
which old boy
Sebastiano?
are you talking about?
No, the dead guy.
Yeah, he told us
Soon to be
about his
dead guy.
leg and how he
Another
lost
story.
that.
He made it sound like he had more. I was hoping he'd be helpful.
Let's see. Actually, oh, never mind. I got a notification. It wasn't to me. He says, I have seen men do heinous things. Because, see, the people fighting on Monte Grappa, the Arditi, lose their respect for fellow man. Even Austrian and German, regardless of what side you fight for, is still man. Arditi were heartless. They do heinous things.
Or
Things I will not repeat. Not here.
By the way, going back to Bresciani and his estate, did you ever take a tour of the place?
Well, before the war, yes. Well,
Ah.
this was before I, lost my,
Yeah.
They've many stairs. There's 3 levels. There's
Okay.
ground floor, there is second floor, and there is a third floor, which is locked all of the time.
Okay. Did you remember if Senor Bresciani had a particular automaton that he really liked and was very fond of?
Well, while I did not know him personally. Whenever he was found, to my understanding, he was found facing the clock tower, sitting in his chair in his room, and he, very much to my understanding, enjoyed watching his automatons, the robots as you called them, run around on their tracks at the striking of the bells.
the ones on St. Mark's.
Oh,
Clock
on the
tower?
clock tower.
Yes, he has clock tower that only inside of Palazzo can see. Does
Oh my
not
God.
face on the outside. Very
And I'm-
strange construction.
Referencing this as if Clay knows, because, well, Clay lived here and has been here, that he probably knows of St. Mark's clock tower.
36 likes.
So, okay. So, hold on. I'm just going through the ledgers of Marcos, and then it says in here, like JT mentioned, lightning struck the clock tower. Right? That is correct? And
Yep.
he went to see if his friends were right?
Yep, and I believe it meant the automaton. So that's where Clay believes the leg is. It's probably part of one of the automatons up there.
Yeah, but I assume he had it in his house, not in the clock tower. Now we have to go to the clock tower too. We have like two
I figured
places
we had to go to the clock tower, but that was Clay assuming.
Yeah, but now I think we for sure need to go to the clock tower and also get a tour for his mansion, because I'm wondering the positioning of his mansion. I'm wondering if there is a tunnel down where we can get to the place that had all the flowers.
Don't know.
Oh God, automaton. I'm saying it right, I think.
By the way, Simp and Slytherin for $90, 4 Eureka points, and two ability dice. I guess 2 bonus dice for $90 to the most beautiful Midwestern Italian Colombian alive.
Oh, thank you.
Until you said Colombian and Italian and
Yeah.
all that beautiful stuff. I assumed it was me. Damn.
It sounded like it could have been Clay.
It was so close, except for all those qualifiers.
There was a lot of descriptors in that sentence.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
For what?
No, not you.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Huh. Have you ever been
Pardon
to
me.
the clock tower?
The clock tower.
Yeah.
No, it is locked.
Oh, are you able to see the automatons from the outside?
Not from outside, no. You have to go on the inside of the of the palazzo to see the automatons at work.
Ah, interesting. Most helpful.
Hey, 36 likes, guys. Go ahead and take another Eureka point.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Do you know who is the Is there a curator in charge of the clock tower?
I am not really sure. All I know is that grandfather or Nono Fidel is in charge of, providing tours of the palazzo.
That would include the clock tower.
Well, he does not conduct tours of the clock tower. At least that was not included in my tour.
Ah. Interesting. Okay.
How much to make the dolls eat them?
Oh no. So I'm assuming all the guys are pretty much 3 sheets to the wind, having a good time.
Yeah, actually, and for those of you who were drinking, go ahead and give me a Constitution roll.
All right.
Jimmy was not drinking.
Let's see if Clay is completely blasted. No.
Nah? Oh, no.
I could spend 3 luck and make it an extreme success, but that would be just be showing off.
Yeah, no. I mean, Clay handles his liquor.
Well, he drinks laudanum all the time, so this is like, oh, cute. Liquor. He's doing the Legolas thing. I feel a tingling in my hand.
What did I say?
There you go.
Can't hold his liquor.
Flump. Yeah, he's going to, while they're doing all that, make sure that they have all kinds of, if this place also serves food of any sort, if they have bar food, eggs or sausage or any of the stuff that they normally would have sitting around, make sure that the men are also eating.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's plenty of pickled eggs and pretzels and nuts and olives and cheeses and, basically just any food that a bar could have.
Jimmy's
laid out
stuffing his
before you
face
all.
with that stuff, yeah.
Nice.
Pickled eggs any good?
Oh, they're always good.
Yeah, pickled eggs are
We've
great.
already got Mr. G.
Never had one.
They, depending on where you get them, they can be a little rubbery on the outside, but they're very tasty.
Wow.
I mean, generally, it's a good idea not to eat bar food. Just
You have
throw
to
it out
get the pickled eggs fresh off of the vine. Otherwise, they get to be like pencil eraser.
Very nice.
Anyway, well, I think it is about time. You see, he grabs his crutch off the wall and pushes up on it. Says, I think it is about time for me to be going home. I have to be back at the factory back first thing in the morning.
Okay. Have a good night.
Yeah, does he, is he getting helped home by his compatriots? I'm not sure, because I'm thinking about getting him a conveyance. I don't know how far he has to go with his leg.
You can see that a few guys get up to help him, but everybody else here, except for you all, are pretty well inebriated.
Okay. If any of the men are staying that he's been chatting with and talking with, he's going to throw some extra money on the table for them to enjoy themselves. And then, just go with everyone else.
You see, as you lay the money down on the table, everybody else goes, hey!
Hey!
And Sebastiano turns around and he puts a finger into your chest, Clay, and he pokes you. He says, and by the way, if you need any help with those damn dirty fascists, you let me know.
He's going to take one of his cards out that has his numbers and communication, all his contacts and stuff and addresses. He's going to just slip it into his pocket and just slap him on the chest. Go home, sleep.
See.
Smoke cigarettes.
With that, he lights up another cigarette. Thank you for the beautiful evening. And he gives you a very steep bow, almost losing his balance as he holds his crutch upright. He stands back up. Ciao. And he limps his way out the door. And right about
exit, Jimmy.
And right about now, it is, if you look at one of the clocks on the wall or a stopwatch, right now you guess it's very late, probably getting close to 11 o'clock or midnight.
Oh. Perfect time to go visit a clock tower.
Yeah. Well, golly, Mr. York, I'll go with you whichever way you're headed.
If we can visit the palazzo is an open plaza that we can just wander into. We don't, as long as we don't go in the buildings, we can just wander around there at nighttime, right?
He would have
get attacked by black shirts.
He would have probably given you a relatively decent description. The palazzo itself is locked. Basically, yeah, okay. It is an open courtyard, but it is locked. It's got grand double doors which block it off from the street and the canal.
Okay. All right. So if we decided to go there, we would need to get through the doors this evening. Okay. Interesting.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Sebastiano made his way out, had a good little chat, and then we were just toying with the idea of going to the palazzo this time of night because it's like 11 o'clock or midnight, but the entire palazzo is locked with double doors to get into it. So
while you guys are discussing that, I will be right back, right?
Okay.
Okay.
But I mean, it's possible we could get through the doors. I don't know how well they're guarded, but I don't know if going there tonight is wise or not. I'd like to find out if the leg is up there.
I think we might probably have a better chance tomorrow.
That's fine with me.
Jimmy, old boy, someday they're going to create a word for you. But for now, I'm just going to call you a ninny hammer.
Ninny hammer. Gosh, I like it, Mr. G.
You should, sir. You exemplify it.
Jimmy Ninny Hammer Summers. Has a nice ring to it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't think they created the word simp yet, so I had to come up with something.
Gosh, ain't those the kind of folks that follow Miss Camille around?
Yes, that's exactly what they are.
All the young Turkish men.
Oh,
nice.
God.
Well,
really strange fellers. Kind of sad.
We'll probably head back to the house.
Yeah.
Unless there's another place you guys want to go this late at night in the town.
Not really.
Okay. So from what Clay remembers in the palazzo, the clock tower is basically, there's a large building and there's the tower that sticks up a little bit, and there are some automatons that march around a bell and hit it when it rings. They're on a track and they just move around it. But I think we can only see them if you have a good view or if you're on the inside.
Shouldn't we go there at night?
Thought about it, but the palazzo is locked. And,
Well, we have help.
We do.
I saw that.
I only timed it out for like 15 seconds.
Like, oops.
He was trying to be Moss. Yeah, Troll's always type in caps. That is true. It is really funny.
Wow.
Seems unkillable.
Unkillable.
Like a well, golly, like a cockroach just keeps on coming back, don't he?
Yeah. It is true. He got timed out and he came back.
Well, he just springs back. He can't help it.
Yeah.
So, votes tonight or not? I mean, we've walked into other unsafe places at night, but I'm not certain if there's a reason.
I mean,
to
it
go
would
there
still.
or avoid it.
I mean, we could go there and then see if India Maria can pick the lock and see if we can get through. But
True.
we might come across people watching us do it.
True. Well, if that's the case, then I'll just make a distraction, pretending that I'm possibly a little bit inebriated, and you're helping me home.
The quicker we
That's a
do it,
good
the
idea.
quicker we get the hell out of here.
It might involve me punching someone.
I would pay to see that.
Gosh, I'd
And
like to
then-
see that too. I vote for nighttime.
Oh, dear.
Okay, I
Wonderful.
guess
I've sold
we're
you
going
all
there
that.
at night.
Because nothing bad happens at night, correct?
Okay. Well, I will be the DM and say you guys just arrived at the clock tower.
No, you won't.
Oh, we almost did it too. Okay,
We
well,
were so close.
everybody take those levels off, I
Darn.
guess.
Oh, shucks.
I
was
did
so happy
5
to get my
checks that were
paladin
all
level.
extreme successes while you were gone.
Oh,
We
shit.
decided to go to the clock tower.
Did
and
you,
try to-
with those 5 checks, did you find the leg?
Yes.
All
I found
right.
2
Well,
legs,
thanks for
actually.
joining us
Weird.
tonight for this
2
episode
legs.
of
Yeah.
Horror on the Orient Express. I've been your lore master. Okay, so you all are planning on making your way to the clock tower this evening then?
We're at least
Yep,
going
and
to
if
see if
there
we can
are-
pick the door open.
Yeah. Well, if we're gonna be able to, if India Maria or I can lockpick the door, and if there's too many people or something, Clay is gonna pretend to be drunk and put up a show. So
Okay.
people just think we're just a group of people that got drunk that just got out.
Okay, so you begin making your way back towards the Palazzo Razziani. And on the way, I'll actually have you give me a listen roll, if you would.
I
I've
love
tried listening
listen
before.
roll. I have a
Everyone,
90 in listen roll.
Yeah.
I
I
got
don't
an
have
extreme success. I can hear the stars.
Hear the
Wait.
stars.
I hear nothing.
That's exactly how it works.
Succeeded.
If you get an extreme success, you can hear the stars farting.
You ever
Wow.
wonder if the stars are just these big balls of burning gas far, far away?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you all are making your way to the palazzo, you actually hear, looks like eldritch, success. Oh, you all hear. You hear a couple of people as they're wandering down an alleyway. They're speaking in hushed but frantic voices. You hear them talking about, almost as though those of you who speak Italian, I should say, you hear them talking about statues. Specifically statues in the church beginning to weep blood during the evening service.
Did you hear that? Did you understand it? They're saying that
Oh.
statues have been weeping blood
In the church or the clock tower?
in the
The
church.
church?
Golly, more superstitious nonsense.
What did you do last time you were there?
Well, remember we got attacked by the by that river, and we had to take shelter in the church, and the
Oh, I
priest started
remember.
saging. No, that is the story that we're going through. That we're going with, saging it to protect us from the devil that was coming out of the canal.
Dear girl, I think he was hinting that your lies have caused the statues to weep blood.
I think it is related to the canal. I'm saying that because I don't know who might be hearing us. I don't want to be like very obvious about it. That is
Yes,
the
Clay's
leg.
just yelling out, "It's the devil!" No, he wouldn't be doing that.
We might have
Oh.
to. Okay.
And the church is locked at nightfall, so there's no way to go in there right now.
But we have
anyway.
help.
We always have help.
Are you talking about me?
That's what he is referring to. Yes, you
Who-
as the
Who's
help.
that?
India speaks up from behind you.
Well, I mean, somewhat helpful.
By the way, was she drinking or was she just kind of?
She probably would have. You know what? Actually,
She's probably blind, stinking drunk. Who you?
I
kidding?
would imagine that she might have had a couple.
Okay.
And I'm sure she smacked Jimmy once or twice too.
But she
Oh,
is
she's
used.
fine.
She is used to drinking tequila. So, whatever it was
It's
that
so
you
good.
all were drinking, nothing.
Nice.
Golly, Miss India, you sure can't put them away.
Huh. You
I
know,
grew up in Mexico, Jimmy. Everyone down there knows how to put it away.
whoa.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
I'm gonna head over towards the doors to go to the clock tower. I'm assuming they're locked.
Yes. So, as you make your way towards the palazzo, you look at it and you can see that it's a fine 15th century example of Venetian architecture facing onto the Grand Canal near the Piazza San Marco. The facade is a burnt orange stucco with a lovely ducal gallery, a pattern of Gothic curved and pointed arches surmounted by circles containing equilateral crosses. The front entrance itself comprises a set of great bronze doors that face onto the Grand Canal on a marble landing. An intricate relief of a winged Venetian lion holds an enormous door knocker in its jaws.
You know, Moss, you just made me think of a joke. How do you make a Venetian blind?
How?
Do it. Do the thing.
You gotta do
There
the
you go.
I stole Frost joke because why not?
It was a good joke.
Why not?
It was a good joke. So do you all, I guess, go up and try the door?
I mean, by try you mean see if it's locked and see if we can lockpick it.
See if you can
yeah.
help it open.
So are you?
Yeah.
I guess the real question is, are you all present?
Yes, Clay is standing off to the side. Is this like an arched little tunnel into it, or the door's flush on a wall? Because he is going up, and he's going to be standing there ready to start, causing a scene, a slight, like to the left of them.
So you can see that this is an entryway. The door is slightly recessed, but you are still in plain view of the street. And you can actually hear people talking about you. Not everybody has gone to bed at this point. A lot of them speak in hushed whispers. But you can definitely hear people around you. So for those of you who are...
And no, if there's people around us, I'm not gonna open the door and try to lockpick it when there's people around us. That's just dumb.
I mean, you could try to sneak, but that's up to you.
No, it's
Well,
not gonna go well.
Weren't we gonna make a distraction?
Yeah, if we do see people, then Clay is going to then move away from them, off to the side, and he is going to start just kind of singing over there, the World War I patriotic song, just kind of a bit loud in a slightly drunken drawl.
Okay.
I'll go sing with him.
Oh, jeez.
What
That is
do
more
I
believable. Two
want
drunk people.
you to roll. What do I want you to roll?
Mexican revelry.
Don't have that. Oh man, it's gonna be unskilled for me.
It should be there.
I would say, man, you probably don't have acting as a art and craft. So,
Nope. He's got charm.
Maybe I might just have you go with appearance, or given your size, I might allow like maybe a strength or a size roll.
Well, he'll bellow it out if he can do strength. He's used to screaming commands on a battlefield.
Yeah, and go ahead and since Eldritch is singing with you, go ahead and take a bonus die to that.
All right, he's also going to throw a Eureka point on it and see how badly he does here.
I'm very strong for an old man.
Nice. Extreme success. All right.
Appreciando. He's like sitting there singing up an opera.
And at this point, you begin gathering glances as people kind of walk past you and kind of shudder, looking at you almost with a sense of disgust. Now, Camellia, are you going to be attempting the door as well?
I will have India do it, and then I will try.
Okay. So, what I will say is go ahead and do a stealth roll with a bonus die, thanks to Eldritch and Clay. And I'm going to have India do the same. Hard success for India.
Yeah. Don't see myself winning. Okay, never mind. I do. Jesus.
Very nice. So you both kind of slink down and kind of press up against the wall and get close to the door. India pulls out her lock-picking tools and begins to fumble with the lock here. I'm going to go ahead and throw on, because I think she would. I'm going to throw on one of her one of her Eureka points here. And I'm going to go locksmith. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Hmm.
Not so helpful.
Every point of her luck to succeed.
Bullshit.
No, don't do that. I will try.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think she should? You think she should push it?
I totally think. And you know what I think she
No,
would really do?
because-
She'd probably spend
Jimmy's
her
gonna
luck.
whisper. Jimmy's
No,
gonna
'cause
whisper
pushing
words of
would have
encouragement
something-
to her.
Pushing would bring something bad if she doesn't do it. I can
Mhm.
try. I'll use a bonus Eureka point for this.
Okay.
And my locksmith is a 3, so...
Yet still better than hers.
Okay, I will spend 1 point of my luck to succeed.
I was like, it's 1 point away. That's amazing.
It's
Maybe
one
you should
fucking
check
point
your
away.
skills.
I'll take it. And now my
I
luck
like
is
it.
69.
Nice.
Nice.
That's sad when you fail with a 4. That's just mean.
It is.
Good job, James.
All right. So, as you fumble with the lock, you are kind of fumbling around with it in the dark, and all of a sudden you hear a click. And you would guess that the door is now unlocked. I got to change this. It sounds like you guys are still in the bar.
Wait, there's Sirenscape?
Yes.
Oh, there. Oh, God, it's farting.
Let's see. Let's hope Sirenscape doesn't crash my computer.
Is it stuttering for anyone else?
And also that you don't get hit by a tornado or something.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah,
That
we
would
don't want
totally
that.
ruin the game. And you might get hurt. Oh, dear.
What is that? Oh, God.
I hear farting. What is going on, Moss?
I don't know. God. Oh, God. Hold on.
I'm so glad I'm not listening to this.
I didn't know Epic Mike was here.
Oh, God.
All right, I'll stop it.
Even in rude, I said, what the hell, Moss? So, not too far.
You guys. You love it. You love it. All right. I can't find what I was looking for.
I didn't even like that when I was 7.
Moss was looking for Virgil's mom.
She's got it going on.
Yep. This happens.
She saved our asses.
By the way, who was it? JT, was that you who came up with the art for her?
Yes.
Yep.
Bravo.
I know, ladies.
All
Here.
right. You. All right. So, Camellia and India both enter into the palazzo. Everyone else who is standing outside, you can see the doors begin to creak open and the two creep inside. What are the rest of you doing?
I kind of want to go with them.
Okay.
should
Not
probably-
really a whole lot I could do out here.
Do you want to try to stealth in?
Yeah, I guess I should try that. It's probably not gonna. I'm gonna
You
use a
gotta-
bonus die, or sorry, a Eureka point.
Okay. Oh my God.
Wouldn't
Sirenscape,
you get a
come on.
bonus die because Clay's still singing?
Yeah, actually,
Stealth?
if they're gonna continue singing and stuff, then yeah.
Yep, it's a long song,
Well, golly
Okay.
jeepers! So go
and
ahead
he's
and
drunk,
add a,
so he doesn't know when to stop it.
It's Freebird, but you're also singing the guitar solo.
Oh no, he's just singing over there, just really, because the Yanks are coming. You know.
The Yankees are coming.
fail. Oh, come on.
Do you want to push it?
More like the Dodgers are coming.
Oh,
At least it's not the Mets. Oh,
okay. So,
That's the worst.
yeah, I
that's
guess I'll
better than
push
Game
it.
Bill.
Oh no.
Ninny Hammer.
I am Jimmy Ninnyhammer Summers, so here I go.
By the way, this was Clay's attempt at stealth. This is his best stealth ever because he just makes loud noises.
Is by making a scene.
Yeah, there you go. It's stealth.
Okay, you can just wait outside and then we'll come out.
I'll burn another. Okay, here we go. Stealth. Where are you? Stealth. There we go. Alrighty.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
Nice. Okay.
Jimmy falls flat on his stomach and just crawls in.
Ninja style.
Like one of those little wind-up
Is that how
army
ninjas
men that
do
would
it?
crawl on the ground.
Why is Sirenscape being ridiculous? There we go.
I don't know. I hear noises, kind of ominous. Just,
Interesting. Horace says, I heard a woman call into Handel on the law today that sounded exactly like Sevvy. Huh. Well, it was not me, but that's interesting.
Nice.
It's your doppelganger.
Mm-hmm.
All right. God knows we all need another Sevvy.
Exactly. They're doing the Lord's work there.
All right.
No, there are two of them.
So, as you enter the palazzo, you can see that it is a 3-story building with a central courtyard. And you look ahead of you, or behind you rather, as you look up and kind of back, you can see there is the whoa.
The hell was that, man?
I have no idea.
A little bit of thunder.
Yeah, no big deal.
Huh. You can tell who's
Turn that
listening to it, who has the link, and who doesn't. Oh, wait, hold on. You gave us the link a long time ago. I just
Yeah,
never clicked
damn
on
right I
it.
did. Yeah. But yeah, you look kind of up and behind you, and there you can see, holy smokes, who is sending me all these damn messages? Why am I getting all these messages? Okay. You can see the clock tower behind you, the face facing inward towards the courtyard. And about that time, you begin hearing the whirring of contraptions on the inside of this tower, just faintly. And the clock strikes once. And you hear the whirring begin to crank up, and you can hear what sounds like something rolling on tracks above you that you can barely see just shadows of as it moves around a track, up around, out one door on top of the clock tower, and back in another.
All right, let's get inside.
All right. So
Your skills have been very helpful, Neil. Very helpful.
let's see. So you get to the door, and this door is also locked. So, I guess, Camellia, would you want to try again, or do we want to try to get India Maria on this?
I'll try again. I'll use an Eureka point and a bonus die for this again.
Look at that.
Oh my God! So basically,
Back fucking zeros almost.
instantly, you stick your lockpick in and click. No hesitation whatsoever.
I'm the new thief now. Move out of the way, India Maria.
You just took her one job.
No, I'm just lucky.
No, she can still
Yes.
slap people.
Oh yeah, there's that.
It's okay, Miss Maria. I still like you.
I was just kidding.
I still want to read books with you.
I'll read books with you all night long, Miss Maria.
Okay, and on the inside of this clock tower, it is pitch black. You cannot see a single thing. Do any of you have an electric torch or any source of light?
I
I
do
think I do.
because I carry
A
one
Zippo.
with me since I stole it from Clay.
Okay. So you click
Oh.
that on. Let me turn this down just a tad.
Oh, I do not have one. All right.
I'm just glad she's not using the lighter because the last thing we need is for this whole tower to just.
That is true. That's still my plan. and
That's
we can-
afterwards.
Yeah, that's the plan for afterwards. For when we need to get into the mansion, and we need to have and we need a distraction. We're gonna use the flamethrower to set the place ablaze.
I like it. I like your thinking. So
It's
as
clean.
you click your electric torch on, and you look around and you see the tower itself is pretty narrow. But you look and you can see that there are 5 flights of stone stairs that lead up in spiral up towards the top of the clock tower. The landings have narrow slit windows surmounted by grinning gargoyles. The windows have no panes, and you can hear the wind just whistling through. But you feel as though the window slits are wide enough for kind of a smaller person to get through. And up at the top, you can just barely make it out. It looks as if there is a ladder which leads up to a trap door at the very top.
Okay, that's where we're going.
Okay.
I'm going to draw my 45, keep that at the ready.
Okay. So,
Damn it! I gave my gun to that communist.
all right. So,
I wonder if he's dead yet. I mean, he done his job yet.
Wow.
so as you make your way forward, the rest of you who are waiting outside, is there anything that you're doing?
As far as we can tell, they got in, right?
Yes. Actually, you know what? While you're down there, go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll.
Okie dokie. I got
I
the
succeeded
regular
barely.
Zeus.
Success. Okay. So both of you, as you're kind of standing there just waiting for some sort of sign, you hear the bells toll once. And just as that happens, you can see what looks to be a light flash across one of the windows on the second floor of the palazzo.
Enrico Palazzo.
And at that point, Clay is just going to say out loud drunkenly, "Did you see the statue's bleeding?" To Eldridge. He's just making motions like this and, looking away from the thing. So if anyone looks at them, they're not looking at the tower.
Did you say, oh boy, the statues are bleeding? And then I leave and
In
go
the
towards
church.
I go towards the church.
You have a nice mustache there, JT.
You fucked up now. Hello, kitty.
All right. So, do you all make your way up the stairs?
Yes.
All right.
I went to the church.
So you're just leaving.
Bro, he said the statues. What am I supposed to do, mister? Give me a obsession with blood.
Fair enough.
It's
I want
true.
some statue blood.
Oh, I wonder if it tastes the same.
Me too.
It's better. It's better. It's got to be better.
It's blessed.
All right.
Licking
So
it off the statue faces.
Blessed.
you begin making your way back towards the church. The rest of you, while Clay stands there in the street all by himself screaming into the abyss, the rest of you begin making your way up these stairs in the clock tower. These stairs are not the kindly graded, wide, low, and regular ones of the 20th century. They're irregular stairs and very worn and barely as deep as the average human foot. It seems as though this is going to be a relatively difficult climb for given stairs, were it not for the stout new railings which have just recently been installed. But you make your way up, and you can pass by as you wind your way around past one of the windows. You can see the canal churning along sluggishly below. You make your way around another corner, and you can see Clay down there waiting for you, screaming out into the abyss. And eventually, you limp, trip, and hobble your way up to a very narrow landing up at the top. You're out of breath and tired. And as you look up, Camellia, you shine your electric torch up and look at the trap door, and you can see that there is probably about a 10-foot ladder which leads up to a trap door. And the trap door is fastened with a padlock.
Okay, alright, time to do this again.
Okay. So you want to try to lockpick it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and as you climb your way up, I would call for a penalty die because you're going to have to try to hold on to the ladder while you're doing this, and you're also going to have to do this in the dark, simply because there's really no way for you to hold this light and fixate it
Well,
on this
I
padlock.
could
Can
ask
I-
Jamie
unlock
to
it.
hold the light up.
I was going to say, can I help by holding the light or the ladder or both?
Yeah, absolutely. And the ladder is fastened, so it's not a matter of the ladder being flimsy or anything like that. It's a matter of you having to try to undo this lock while holding onto the ladder and keeping yourself from falling.
So Jimmy will hold the thing. I will use a bonus die so I don't have to get a penalty die.
Okay.
Shit. That means it's a straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use an Eureka point. I don't feel very optimistic about this roll, but we'll see.
Oh my
Oh
fucking
my
god!
god! Fuck off! What are the
Nice.
fucking odds, man? My locksmith is a 3 right now, okay? It's a 3.
Calavino.
This is kibble tonight.
Gilabellino.
Moss's face is awesome. He's like,
He's so mad.
his mouth is just open, being like,
Insane, man.
I don't understand this.
This is insane, dude. Like, I don't get it. I really don't.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Kibble, come here.
So,
Ruda just says, Moss, give up now.
yeah, no kidding. So, as you finagle with the lock, you hear a click and the lock falls open. Go ahead and as this happens, I'm gonna need a let's see. I'm gonna need a dexterity roll
Okay.
as
Right.
you push this door open. You find that it is incredibly easy to push up, and you begin to lose your balance on this
shit.
on this ladder.
My dexterity is a 40. Okay, I'm gonna use an Eureka point. Oh fuck, I failed.
Okay.
Finally, jeez.
As you all, Jimmy and India, as you all see this, you see her begin to tumble off of the ladder. You have the option, if you'd like, to try to catch her. I'm gonna need a strength roll
No show you
versus-
for rolling good.
versus
got you, Miss
Camelia's
Sebastiani.
size. And go ahead and take a bonus die from India. She's gonna try to help you.
Okay. So you said strength?
Yes.
All right.
Hey, baby.
So actually, I'm going to go ahead and burn another Eureka point on this. Just in case. I don't have the Sevvy luck, so.
Or do you?
Extreme success.
It looks like you do. Jesus, thank God.
Yeah, immediately as she falls flat backwards, you catch her and just gather her in your arms as if she were just a tiny little babe, and you
Moss just
successfully
wants to
keep
cry.
her from kind of. I want to kill you guys. In Minecraft.
And I look really cool while I'm doing it too.
You do. And just as
Oh, thank you, Jimmy.
No problem, Miss Camille.
And now India is jealous.
Oh yeah, I'm looking over to see if she's jealous.
Did it work? Did it work? As he puts the saw away from after, breaking the stairs so Camille would fall.
Jimmy would never do anything evil.
It's not evil, it's
Okay,
just set up.
so I'll get up, thank Jimmy, grab the electric torch, and be like, "Come on, let's go upstairs."
Right behind you, miss.
Jimmy, let me know if you feel any tingling feelings once we go upstairs. You might be able to find it faster.
I felt a little bit of a tingle just a few seconds ago.
Except that was in his pants, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
I don't know what it means.
So, you all make your way up into the clock tower, into just behind the clock face. And as you do, you can see that this place is stuffed full of all kinds of cogs and steel beams which fasten and hold the clock together with its massive mechanisms. You can see several automatons, 6 in total. They all stare at you blindly, almost as if they're gazing through you as you flash your light right in front of them, and the sheen of the light flashes off of their face. You can see the glinting of what look to be replica weapons, a sword. You can see several different kinds. All of the automatons are unique in their own way. As you look around, you can see what looks to be an angel holding a trumpet. You can see a Turk, which looks like it's holding a scimitar just up and high at the ready. You can see what looks to be a crusader, a medieval soldier holding a long sword in both of its hands, held up just like this at the ready. You can see what looks to be an assassin holding a club high and at the ready. You can see what looks to be a lion with wings sprouting out of its back, rearing back on its hind 2 legs. And you can see what looks to be an automaton of a young girl. Looks to be as if it's pirouetting, its leg kicked high in a dancing position. You can see a young lad as well. Looks like it's just got its arms at its side. And you can see, finally, a dark robed figure. No face, just black. And it is holding a scythe. This is Death.
I don't know
And
that.
I said 6, there are 8. And you can see that they are all on both independent and interlocking tracks, which lead towards resting places. And as certain times strike, you would guess that the tracks will interlock so that the paths may cross and change, so that the automatons can make their appearance out on the front of the clock.
Okay, what do we roll to see if the leg is there?
Go ahead and roll me a spot hidden.
I'm going to go ahead and do that too.
You guys really nice. Kibble wants to attack the screen. She's like,
Okay. Do you want to roll for India and see if she gets anything better than a regular success?
oh, you both got the same number?
There go my willies again. The sooner we're out of this place, the better.
Better yet not better.
Okay.
Wow, we all got regular success.
Oh.
All right, bear with me here. Okay, talk amongst yourselves for just a second. I gotta find something.
Okay.
Clay's gonna move to the wall, by the way, somewhere over near the door finally, now that he believes that they've probably gotten up somewhere. So at least he's close to the door if I start hearing screams. Just in case.
Probably going to come from Jimmy at that point.
That's fine. If he hears a quasi-manly scream, he'll know that you guys are in trouble.
Okay. So what all did you guys get? You got a...
We all got regular success.
You all got regular successes? Okay. So all three of you can see that on the soldier, as you shine your light on it, that familiar pearlescent hue refracts the light and bends it. Jimmy, as you look at this, you can feel a bit of a tingle, a bit more of a sensation in your left arm, and your heart begins to beat faster and faster.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I feel like this is something I have to do, and Jimmy's gonna go and try to grab the leg.
Okay. Now, as you make your way around, you have to duck down underneath all kinds of mechanical structures and try to stretch over pieces of machinery to get to this automaton. You look at it and you can see that this leg is securely fashioned to this automaton. It's going to take some doing if you want to remove it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up at him and say, "Sorry, mister, but I think I need to take this now." And I'll see, what would I have to roll?
Okay, so...
He looks back at you and says, "It's all right."
Is that right?
So,
Okay.
I'm going to need from you a mechanical repair roll to detach this leg.
Why didn't I put more into that?
Well, we
Here
know
we
that
go.
India has a little bit in that because she, I think it was, she used, well, she rolled incredibly low when she checked it, I guess, so maybe she doesn't have any points in it, right?
What does she have? What does India have in mechanical roll?
She has a 10.
Oh, I have a 10 too.
That's
Oh,
the same as
so
I got.
she was unlocking the thing. She wasn't mechanically repairing it after all. Never mind.
Oh,
No
there you go.
fucking
You're
way.
fine.
Wow.
You're fine. What do
Look
you
at
mean?
that.
You're fine.
Wow, we.
I'll be black.
Okay. Can you tell I wasn't ready for you guys to get this far tonight?
Yes. No.
All right.
Never
Bear with me
expect
for just a
the,
minute.
wait. Always expect?
Never underestimate Jimmy's idiocy.
This continues to happen to me.
We
Always
just
be
got
ready
lucky.
for us to spend 5 times as long on one subject or 1/50 amount of time on one subject. That's all you have to do.
I know. It's insane. All right.
Come here, Kibble. Come here.
The one time you guys didn't stall.
Yeah, really. I was like, why don't you guys go and do something? You're like, nope, we're going to go do this in the middle of the night. Well, just so you know, one of you is probably going to die. So,
What?
just saying.
Possible.
All right. So, boop. Oh, come on now. Bear with me. I got to assemble this thing. Shoop.
Well, if Camellia dies,
Shoop.
my next one is going to be I will be an Interpol officer.
Shoop.
Is it another Spaziani?
Shoop.
Somebody that was trying to capture Camellia.
Oh, excellent.
I actually have my backup character as well.
And you guys are all suspicious.
Perfect.
All right. So
My next guy's name is Albert Summers. He's Jimmy's slightly less intelligent younger brother. No, I'm just kidding.
Albert, golly,
all right.
you're always embarrassing me.
Golly.
So
They'll see you.
as you all stand there, Jimmy, you are able to remove this leg from its position on the soldier statue, and all is calm and quiet for a moment. And then suddenly, you begin to hear gears whirring faster and faster and faster. You see the automatons begin to shake and shift. You can see the young boy is beginning to make his way down the track. They all shake violently. I need everybody to give me a sanity roll.
Holy fucking shit. What are you doing to us, Moss? I'm gonna spend an Eureka point in my sanity.
And
Yeah, me too.
India is going to do the same.
I'm good.
Sanity.
I'm sure I'm still gonna lose sanity, but...
Where's your sanity?
Hard success.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, so as this happens...
we'll succeed.
Yeah, as this happens, you all can rationalize. It looks like you've probably thrown the delicate balancing that was so thoughtfully implemented into these automatons. You've thrown that off by removing this leg and not
Uh-oh.
shutting it off first.
Oh.
Whoopsie.
It's like the bells in the Christmas morning on Whoville, but all discordant.
Okay.
Rose.
We'll mix in some tentacles and some screaming.
Let me get some stuff going here. While I'm doing that, Clay, go ahead and give me a listen roll real quick.
Oh, right. We're gonna even use a point here because why not? I've got a couple. Yep, I rolled a 36, but got 26.
All right. So as you are standing down below, you can hear the gears inside of this clock tower beginning to whir and grind. The gears inside almost sounding like they are shearing, screaming from hot metal just grinding against each other. Something is going on.
Oh, dear.
Eldritch, you continue making your way towards the church.
You know, old boy, when somebody messes with my clock, it really grinds my gears. Yeah, I'm going towards church.
Eldritch is now St. Mark.
You might have saved your own life by doing that, Eldritch.
Well, you know.
All right. So, as this happens, you see... Let me pull this up real quick here. Boop, 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 boop.
How far is the church?
You've probably gone a block or two at this point. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and give me a listen roll, but give it to me. I'm going to need a pretty high degree of success.
Oh, good. I'm terrible at these. Oh, son of a...
Hey!
Huh. Wow, Moss really hates us tonight.
Let's see. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Just behind you, you can hear, just out of the corner of your peripheral, you can hear, it sounds like a screeching and whirring, just a block back in the other direction.
That's wonderful news. I head towards the church.
All right. So, Jimmy, you see these automatons come to life. Specifically, you see the young boy, its arms shoot straight out in front of it and begin making its way in your direction at lightning speed. Let's see.
Oh, I don't love that.
I'd say try not to catch that.
Fucking shit.
Y'all are fucked.
Oh, look, we see shadow dice.
All right. So, Is that not? Well, you should be able to see that.
The one time I roll a listen
that
roll
is-
when I didn't want to hear what I was going to hear.
That is a success. Jimmy, I'm gonna need for you to figure out, are you gonna try to avoid it? Are you gonna try to dodge out of the way? What are your thoughts? How are you gonna avoid this?
Jimmy's going to try to jump out of the way because, he's would have figured by now they're on a track. So, he's jumping off the track.
Okay, go ahead and give me a dodge roll.
Dodge roll coming up. Okay, and I burned all of my Eureka points. Oh, that's fail.
Fail. This thing is too fast. As it spins along the track, it goes and it grabs you up. You can feel its elbows bend along its joints and grab you tight, and it begins to whir you around this track as it's got you grappled. And you can see
Yoinks.
as it moves its way around, the doors on the other side of the clock burst open.
And you,
Miss
Jimmy,
Camille.
Why is it? Hold on.
I
Give me a
paraphrased
second.
her slightly.
Okay.
Do we roll initiative or?
No, for this it's determined by your dexterity.
Okay.
So, as this looks like the young girl posed in a pirouette comes to life, she begins to spin around very quickly, much like a blender. She begins to make her way down the track towards you, Camellia.
Oh shit.
Let me see if it'll let me do this. Okay, you are targeted, I think. Yes.
Can we see the rolls?
I haven't rolled just yet. Let's see. All right, so it rolled a regular success. So you've got a couple of options. You can roll a dodge roll, or if you want, you can try to fight it off somehow. Whatever's better. I'm going to need either a fighting brawl roll or a dodge roll.
Okay. I will do a fighting brawl, I guess. I'm gonna use an Eureka point. I'm gonna use one of my bonus die. I'm really going low here. Fighting brawl. Oh, thank God I used a bonus die. One of them was like a 90 something. Okay.
Okay, hard success. So, Camellia, as this thing begins to whir towards you at blinding speed, its legs sticking straight out and threatening to wound you, how do you fight this thing off?
I find something on the ground and I use it to hit it straight up to change its projection so it like deviates.
Okay, so as you do that, go ahead and give me a damage roll, since you have actually succeeded in your fighting brawl roll to a higher degree than it did.
4. Oh wait, why did I roll a 2? I rolled
You rolled
four.
you rolled a 1d3.
Oh, wasn't I supposed to?
Yes, but it's basically a 1d3. It rolls a 1d6 and divides it by 2.
Got
So
it.
you do 2 damage to it. You blast it. Let me update that. Okay. All right. So, Eldritch, it is your turn. You're going to continue making your way towards the church?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, God.
It is India Maria's turn.
I will scream, India, do you see a way to turn this off?
She's going to make a spot hidden roll. She's looking around and says, "No, I don't see anything. It's too crowded and dark in here." And that will be her turn. Let's see. Oh, Simp and Slytherin for $100, all for Sevvy and Eureka tokens.
Thanks. Although, can I use some of those as bonus die as well?
If you want, I forget how much is a bonus die?
Because a bonus die is $50.
If you want, you can convert that. Slytherin, let us know if you want. You can convert those into bonus die. You can convert those into 2 bonus die if you'd like. Let us know. All right, Jimmy, it is your turn. You are grappled. I'm gonna need you to, if you want to escape, go ahead and give me a strength roll. And this is going to be an opposed strength roll.
I will do half. So I'll do 2 bonus die and then, because it's double for Streamlabs, so I'll do 2 bonus die and then 5 Eureka points. Okay.
Boy, gosh, I don't like Italy at all. And I'm gonna.
Italy likes you.
No, that's a
Okay.
fail.
All right. So let me see here. Let's see.
You guys get killed by a clock. I'm gonna laugh.
Well, you could be here shutting this thing off.
No, because somebody made me obsessed with blood. And then
All
someone
right.
reminded me the statue's bleeding.
Clay, it is your turn. You hear these things grinding to life, and you can hear screaming what sounds like from the inside. What do you do?
He is going through the large doors and heading straight up as far as his big old legs can take him up these steep stairs.
Okay.
And he's looking on the way up if there's some way to disable the whole mechanism from down here, like if there's something he could like break or smash on the way up. He's not sure if that's wise, but he just wants to stop all the movement.
Okay. You can either give me an idea roll or give me a spot hidden roll, one of the two.
We're gonna do spot hidden.
A
He has
95.
100.
A 95 with a success. You sons of bitches. Yeah, so down here, actually, it doesn't look like there's any clockwork down here. All that this is, as you enter into the clock tower, you come around a corner and enter through a door which is slightly ajar. You have an electric torch, by the way, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you enter in, you can see that this tower is relatively empty, save for the 5 flights of stairs leading up to a ladder, which goes up to an open trapdoor.
Okay. Then yeah, he's just gonna make for it because he's assuming the trapdoor is where they went, and that's where all the noise is happening.
Okay. I tell you what. Give me a Constitution roll real quick.
All right, we're going to actually also we'll use a point on it just so he can get his old man butt up there. Hopefully.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So I would say you can make it up there. If you're pumping as hard as you can make it up there in 2 rounds.
Okay. So 2 more rounds, or what? This round and another round.
This round and then another round.
Okay. Excellent.
All right. So I hate to target Camellia when she's not here, but damn it, what else am I
You
gonna
mean
do?
India Maria?
India.
India Maria, yeah, sorry. So I don't really know if I have much choice. I should not have put her in this position. Nomi, if you die, I'm sorry.
Did you put her in this position, or did she put herself in this position?
That
You're
is
the
the
GM.
question of the hour. So the angel whirs to life, and you can see its arm holding a trumpet
Oh
up
boy.
to its mouth, begins to swing down as it makes its way, hapless, without any aim, just making its way towards India, and it is going to strike out. I am rolling really well, but luckily India has got a pretty good fighting brawl, and by pretty good, I mean she's got 80% in fighting brawl. She's like Chuck Norris over here. So she basically, as this angel makes its way over to her, she basically gives it a swift kick to the side, and it spins it around on its axis so that the trumpet comes down and lands awry. Let's see. The assassin is just making its way along a track. There is no one else in its path at the moment. However,
Is there a map that we should be looking at or something?
no, there is no battle
Okay.
map for this one.
Got
However, death comes for you, Camellia. It's
Oh,
time to pay the piper.
oh no.
As this mannequin, this automaton of death, whirs to life, you see it begins to spin its scythe to and fro. Okay. Unfortunately, it rolls a 96
Oh
and
God.
fails.
Thank God.
So it spins towards you, but its scythe swings widely just as you duck underneath of it.
You're lucky that he rolls like a rude eye.
He's not been ruling like a rude eye.
All right, so the lion kind of spins around. You can see it pounces on its axis, and it goes along its own track with nobody in its pathway. However, the soldier is going to target. Oh, that is not what I meant to do.
Eeny.
Is going to target India. I feel like I'm hogging all of this because there's 8 of these guys and 2 of you. So it begins to spin wildly as the balance is thrown off. It rocks back and forth, and swings its sword all the way down the track, and it fails as it rolls a 61, as it spins towards India. The Turk is also going to make its way down the track with nobody in its path. Camellia, it is your turn.
Okay.
You can see, so just to give you kind of an idea of what the situation is, every single one of these automatons has come to life. Particularly the young boy, the rustic lad, as he is called, has got a hold of Jimmy and is currently got him grappled
Oh shit!
and is spinning towards an open door on the other side of the clock.
If I do a spot hidden, I can't do any other actions or move.
For this, I would say that yeah, you could do a spot hidden real quick, and you could try to do something else.
Okay, I'll do a spot hidden, looking for a way to turn these things off.
Okay, go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 1 for a hard success.
Okay, so yeah, you shine your flashlight around, and you can immediately see just off to your left. You see a large lever just next to a large column filled with spinning cogs and wheels.
Okay, can I go over there and turn off the lever?
Okay, you grab a hold of the lever and you begin to pull, and you can tell that it is jammed. I'm gonna need a strength roll from you to see if you can find a way to
Yeah.
stop.
I will do an Eureka and a
-10.
bonus die for strength. I'm not the best person to do this, but here we go. Here we are. Oh
Uh-oh.
God! Thank God! Regular success.
Okay, unfortunately,
Not
Oh
enough.
shit! Not
Oh.
a
enough.
regular success is not enough.
Oh.
Do I need a hard success to do this?
You do.
That's 17 luck.
Oof.
I will spend 17 luck.
Oof.
If
So
that is
as-
what it takes, I will spend 17 luck. So I'll remove them right now.
All right. As you do, you grab a hold of this lever and you pull with all of your strength, and you crank it back. And the gears begin to grind to a halt. You can see that these automatons slow down in their pace and eventually stop moving.
Thank fucking God. Jimmy, are you okay?
A little banged up. I could use some help breaking out of this thing.
I'm sure Nomi can, because right now my legs are shaking.
So Nomi...
I mean, not Nomi, India Maria.
Yeah, so
True.
India Maria makes her way over, and she's going to try to... she's going to lend her support to you to try and break free. You can tell that as this clockwork has stopped, its arms are jammed in place and difficult to move. So go ahead and make me a strength roll, Jimmy, and give it to me with a bonus die.
Okay. Get your rustic mitts off of me. Hard success.
Hard success. Okay. So, yeah, eventually you're able to pry yourself out of the grasp of the rustic lad. Clay, you are about halfway up the stairs when you hear everything suddenly stop.
He is going to yell out while he's moving, "Is everyone okay up there?"
Yes!
Hey, okay, Mr. York.
The noise is going to attract people. We need to get out of here now.
Okay, Camellia will get up and start making her way down and as quickly as she can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and let's see. Let me roll something real quick.
No, don't roll anything.
Oh shit, he's rolling stuff. Look out.
You've got enough rolling.
Make this worse.
Y'all are fucked.
Okay. Jimmy, give me a luck roll real quick.
You fucked.
Oh, why?
Jimmy.
Right.
What did you do, Jimmy?
I think you got the AIDS, Jimmy.
What
Oh,
did
dear.
you do,
I'm
Jimmy?
gonna like kibble out. I'll be right back.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, golly.
Oh God! Of course, I rolled the one person who's got just the shittiest luck.
17 luck. You could ask anybody else to roll luck.
Did he get the AIDS?
Yes. This automaton penetrated Jimmy deeply.
Ooh.
Oh, golly. Oh,
Wow. He got pegged by the automaton.
Yeah, I bet he loved it.
Yep. Jimmy begins to waddle towards the exit when the rustic lad begins to whir to life once again. Only this time, it looks like Camellia is in its tracks.
But I'm not
thought he
even
got penetrated.
there. Leave me alone.
And about this time, you see the lever as the gears click and click, 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 and eventually snap as the lock that was in the tower breaks loose. The automatons begin to whir to life once again, and the rustic lad makes its way over towards Camellia.
I'm moving down.
Up. Oh, Camellia. This rustic lad rolled a hard success.
Oh no.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Oh my God, Jimmy, what the
So
fuck?
I'm gonna need I'm gonna need either a fighting brawl roll to try to fight it off, or a dodge roll.
I don't know what
Fighting
you're mad about. I'm the one who got
roll it
penetrated.
Uh-oh.
Regular success. So
I
as
got hard-
you
If
make
is that enough? Is that enough?
8.
no, you have to beat a hard success.
So if
Beat a
it, so
hard
if I
success.
if I get a hard success, is that enough to get me out of this?
Basically, that will neutralize the attack. Yes.
Okay, so I have to spend 8 points on my luck. Okay, I'll spend 8 points of my luck.
Okay. So just as this rustic lad whirs back to life again, it makes its way around the track at blinding speed and makes its way towards you, Camellia, and you kind of give it a shoulder check that spins it around on its axis, and it misses you. Well done. The rustic lass is going to continue along her track. Eldritch, do you keep moving towards the church?
I'm sorry. Did you say something? I'm busy heading towards the church.
Okay. India Maria is going to
Just get out of here.
Yeah, she's going to
Get out
try
of
to
here.
make her way towards. Actually,
Sevvy, did you spend 25 luck tonight?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You know what? Jimmy, go ahead and give me another luck roll real quick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Jimmy got pegged. I bet you didn't have that on your bingo
Why,
card, did you?
Jimmy?
Or actually,
Yeah, first-
either a luck roll or a strength roll. One of the two.
Where's that on your bingo card? Jimmy gets pegged. I'm gonna go strength because that's the better one, and it's still a fail.
Oh, no.
Would you like to spend 7 of your 17 luck to succeed?
Oh God. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Why not?
Okay. The reason I asked is because as the automaton swept you up in its arms, I wanted to make sure that you were able to hold on to this leg. And you begin to stumble over all of the cogs and wheels inside of the clock tower as you make your way towards the exit. India Maria is going to make her way towards the exit as well. She's going to begin climbing down the stairs. Clay, you see India Maria just as you reach the top. You see India Maria making her way down the ladder. Jimmy, it is your turn. Would you like to make your way towards the ladder as well?
Yeah, assuming that I have the ability. Get
Making
the hell
a
out of
way
here.
to the ladder.
Yeah,
They
absolutely,
took everything
absolutely.
he got.
And as you do, go ahead and give me a dexterity roll to try and maneuver your way around all of these gears and cogs and beams.
Dexter, what did I do to you? Let's see here. Dexterity. Why
You
can I not?
existed.
There we go. I'm pretty dexterous.
All right, success.
Look at this. Yay!
Very good, very good. So you nimbly make your way around. You duck underneath beams and rods and maneuver your way around all of the whirring gears and the automatons, which is spun to life. And you make your way over to the ladder and begin to make your way down. At this, India says, Jimmy, the leg now. And she's beckoning for you to throw it down to her.
I don't know if you should touch it, Miss India.
Jimmy, we don't have time for this. Throw it down now.
All right, I'll go ahead and toss it to her.
Okay, you throw it down to her. She catches it. She stumbles just a little bit as this leg is very heavy, but even still, as you begin to make your way down the ladder, your knee is throbbing, almost as if you've pulled a muscle or something. There is something going on with your left leg, and it makes it difficult to walk.
Got the rightus.
Damn. Okay. Now there are
You
1,
got
2,
gout.
3, 4, 5, 6 automatons, which go before Camellia.
Oh, no.
So, Camellia,
I might die.
And
The
before
angel.
Clay, I'm assuming.
the angel whirs its way around the track and makes its way towards you, swinging its trumpet along the way. It fails as it rolls a 92. You nimbly dodge out of the way. The assassin makes its way around the track and is swinging its club all along the way. I'll tell you what, I'm going to roll.
Could Clay have made his way up there to try and help her before they went, or not? Or
Oh,
was he-
actually, yeah, if you'd like to, you would have made it up on top this turn. I'm sorry, I kind of skipped over your turn, didn't
That's fine, because he's trying to make sure that everybody else gets out safely. He's not worried about himself, and if he sees her being set upon by these things, he's going to probably try and shove her out of the way towards the ladder.
Okay, so you make it up to the top. We'll go back to your turn before the angel goes.
Okay.
What would you like to do? You make it up just to the top of the ladder. Camellia is within reach.
Gonna pull her right towards that thing and get her behind him.
Okay.
That's mainly what he wants to do. He just, anything's gonna fly at them, it's going to probably hit him first.
Okay. I guess Camellia, do you resist?
No.
Okay, so I guess no roll required. Clay, you move her behind you, which means you would have been in the angel's path.
Okay.
However, it rolled a 92. I'm going to keep that roll. The assassin keeps moving along its track. However, death comes for thee.
It has to happen at some point.
If it wasn't in the Bellawood, it would be here.
Don't
Exactly.
be scared. Moss roll's terrible.
You're damn right, a 91!
Told you.
Oh my god.
What is going on?
Thank God.
All
Clay
right.
dodges
Moss
death.
Rudai.
All right, so the lion makes its way. It is pouncing along the track. I'm going to roll something behind the screen. Okay. It makes its way around the track. You are not in its tracks. However,
Okay.
the soldier...
Soldato.
The soldier also makes its way around the track without you being in its path. And finally, the Turk.
Turk the jerk.
Damn!
Turk's a
You're able to
real
avoid
jerk.
all of these. How is that fair?
You suck,
Thank
Moss.
God.
All right, Camellia, it is your turn.
I go downstairs.
Okay. All right, so you are able to make it down the ladder. Do you do anything else, or do you just
I
move
will-
down the stairs?
I move down the stairs with Frost. I will drag Clay with me down the ladder.
Um,
Can I do that?
okay.
I'll just
suppose
move. I'll just move with
could.
him down the ladder.
I suppose you could. If you were trying to pull him down the ladder, I'm going to need a probably a dexterity roll from both of you.
I'm not fully down the ladder, but towards the ladder, so he's closer to it. Still dexterity.
'Cause I mean, you were both pretty close.
down
You were both relatively close to the ladder. I would say fine. I would say you could do that.
Okay.
By the way, Slytherin sent $100, all for bonus die for Sevvy.
Thank you.
An additional 100? Or the
Yeah,
same
that
one?
was sent at 1042.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
All right.
Very generous.
So
Thank you.
I'm gonna roll a couple more times to see what happens.
Nothing.
Here it is. Okay, so the rustic lad returns. He makes his way around
No.
the bend, and Clay, it attempts to snatch you up in its arms, and it does get a regular success.
Okay, and I can resist this with
With
brawl.
brawl or dodge?
Brawl or
Whatever is
dodge.
better.
We're gonna go with brawl because you might think he's not that good at it, but he's pretty good at it.
Oh.
The
However,
good thing is, but he could spend 35. So regular success would
Regular
negate it,
success
right?
is enough.
Regular success would negate it. Yes.
okay because Clay has a 98 in brawl.
Jesus.
Yes.
Okay. Damn
Good thing
you,
he's in high
you
note.
son of a bitch.
he's
Okay.
basically Reacher, but old.
There we go.
Okay. And the rustic glass whirs around the track, legs spinning high in the air. And it makes its way around, and you are not its target. Clay, you are free to act.
If is she down the ladder and out of the way,
Yeah, I'm down.
or
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
everybody's down the
now.
ladder.
he's down the ladder and he's just shooing everybody down the stairs. Go, 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 go.
Okay, we're all down the ladder. Come on, Clay, hurry up. And I will motion to India and Jimmy to quickly go down the stairs. We have to leave.
All right, you make your way down the stairs and you get to the bottom of the clock tower. You can hear the sounds of metal shearing and breaking, the screech of steel upon steel. And as you make your way down the stairs, you are greeted with a flashlight right in your face. And in Italian, you hear, "What the hell are you doing here?" And that is where we will end tonight's session.
What? I don't get no blood. Son of a bitch. Longest walk ever.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and... oh, actually, no, we've got improvement rolls, so I'm not going to swoosh this just yet. Who wants to go first in their improvement rolls?
I guess I'll go.
Maria.
Indy Maria, yeah, we'll go ahead and do hers real quick. She does not improve in stealth. Let's see how she does in fighting brawl. Does not improve in that, and see how she does in luck. Does not improve in that. All right, who's next?
I'll go. I only got 3. I'm gonna roll my luck first, because, you know,
Lucky.
I'm not a very lucky guy. Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
72, all right. And let's see. Wow, things are coming up, Jimmy.
That is
All
that
right.
much more you can improve next time, Jimmy. Just think of it that way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Skills. First aid. I'm already I'm pretty good at that, but, you know. Extremes,
Too
nope.
good.
Too good, yeah. Let's see if my mechanical repair, my mech repair is good. Fail, all right.
That's
Next time
crazy
I
that
can-
you succeeded on that. Golly, you guys.
Kind of impressive. Oh, and it goes
Nice.
Minor. Ooh, now
You
you
learned a lot.
up to 69.
Very good.
Oh, no, that's wrong.
And listen, I don't care if this goes up or not. I'm already pretty high.
Always
Okay.
fair.
So that's it for me.
Nice. I can do Clay's. He's got everything he rolled. Almost everything tonight was just a thing that can't go up. So he'll do his listen first, and that's gonna go up
Nice.
by 9 points.
Ooh,
Nice.
He learned something about listening, and then his luck.
listen harder.
Exactly. Hey, he got some things. And 6 points of luck.
Wow.
Nice. Woo! And that's his.
Okay, I'll do mine. Fighting. Yep, that goes up.
Oh, I
It's
did
up
do
for
fighting
5?
brawl. Never mind. I should probably check that. But I'll do it after you're done.
Library use. Nope. Okay, locksmith. Yep. Okay. Stealth.
Fumble.
Got
Very
100.
nice.
9.
Wow.
And then luck.
Oh, I forgot to roll India. Did I roll stealth for? I did roll stealth for India. Okay.
Yep, there we go. That's me.
I'm going to do that fighting roll really quickly. It's almost impossible for him to go up, but if he rolls a 99 or 100,
Done it before.
close, but no cigar.
All
A
right.
pasal. Ooh, I suck.
Well, you're very good at appraisal compared to
Listen.
the others.
I suck again. Spot hidden. This is almost impossible to get up. See?
When you roll like that, yes.
Been one of those days. Luck. Come on, you son of a bitch. I need up. I rolled exactly what I have. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's crazy.
I would like to spend a luck point to fail at luck.
I don't see how that conversion works, but maybe next
Damn
time.
Well, that was shit.
All right, so I'm gonna go and swoosh us over. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you leave likes and comments and all that good stuff. Let's go around and everybody go ahead and pimp whatever you got going on. Let's go over to the penetrated man himself, Chris.
Please, I do not like that nickname.
I hear a new song in your future from Marudai.
So that's Chris with a K, by the way. At KrisWithADagger, all one word, on minds.com and Twitter. Find me there, follow me, see what I got going on, and I will tag JT.
All right. I have this thing coming up this week called a birthday on Saturday. Well, it's not Saturday, but we're celebrating Saturday. So come hang out Saturday night with my birthday stream. We got a drink list, and I have a gift list. If anybody feels so inclined and likes me and would like to give me a gift that I will open on stream on Saturday. Saturday. Don't have a time yet. Do have a drink list. Go to the Discord. Discord good. Also, check me out Sunday on my channel for cool stuff called Riffs. And then all the other stuff is in the links there. Check them out. And I will give it to the man, the myth, the wizard, the vampire, the wizard vampire, Gandalf the Red or something. I don't know.
You got almost all that wrong. Good job.
Well, that was
I love it. You
good.
Can find me here on Moonskull. You can find me on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. You can find me also on Moonskull for Legend Seeker, Froste written. And I'm forgetting one else, but you can find me also on all my links in my link tree. Go find me. That Smooth accidentally posted early. So,
Smooth the poster.
Let's see. I'm trying. I never remember. Am I supposed to go Sevvy and then Moss? Is that right?
See,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to Sevvy then.
All right, well, hello everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us. You can usually find me at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop or over here over at Moonskull. You can also find me on my Kick and a Twitch, which is Sevvy LUV, love. So make sure to follow me there if you have not already. Also, please remember to like the stream and leave a comment below on your way out. And I will pass it to us.
Yes, once again, thank you everyone for stopping by. We really appreciate you watching, giving us your patronage, leaving us your likes and comments. And please don't cease to do so if you haven't already liked this stream. Go ahead and hit the like button. It's free. Also, stick around just a couple minutes after the stream is over. Leave us a comment. And if for some reason you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, go ahead and do that as well. You can find me obviously here. You can find me on Geeks Gamers Tabletop, and you can find me over on JJ and I's channel, Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. So go and check out all of those. Subscribe to all of those. Watch all of the stuff if you have time. I know you do because I don't, and my time must be going somewhere, so it must be going to you all. With that, I think I have everything. I think I covered everything. So with that, I bid you adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.
So long, Game Off.
Oh, where's the stream ending? Hold on. I've got it.
Moss, you're right.
I've got it.